Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
And good afternoon, high school football fans across LaPorte County and Northwest Indiana, and welcome to the Friday Night Spotlight Week 6 Scoreboard Show, also in partnership with arenasportsnet.com, where every fan has a voice. Once again, fans, welcome. I'm Travis Harmon-Smith, bringing you scores, updates, and analysis from Week 6, starting with the Michigan City Wolves, where the atmosphere was completely electrifying at Ames Field, and if you missed the matchup against the Lake Central Indians, you missed probably one of the best games in Northwest Indiana on Friday night, as Michigan City fought through a night of adversity with the second half comeback to defeat the Indians of Lake Central 46-42. City's defense struggled early against the Lake Central running attack in the first half as the Indians led 42-28. However, when the second half began, City's offense came out on fire as Wolves quarterback Michael McCullough threw a nice 60-yard pass to speedster wide receiver Keyshawn McGill with 7:05 left in the fourth quarter. Then it was ACV, Arian Kane Vesey, the freight train, who brought the house down with a 51-yard touchdown run to give the Wolves a final score, 46-42. Kane Vesey was the workhorse once again for Michigan City's offense, topping his 227-yard effort with 31 carries and 318 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns, which included the game-winning 51-yard run. Michael McCullough went 13 for 27 for 251 yards passing, while Keyshawn McGill had a miraculous night at the wide receiver position with 7 catches for 135 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Now, fans, I didn't do this in the previous scoreboard shows during the previous weeks, but before we announced the scores across the DAC and across the state in Northwest Indiana for Week 6, I had the opportunity to catch up with Coach Phil Mason and a few of the other Wolves players for post-game interviews after the victory against Lake Central. Let's see what Coach Phil Mason had to say about the victory against the Indians.
Hey. What a game. Oh, you're awesome. Brad was on the phone the whole last quarter.
Travis Harmon-Smith with arenasportsnet.com. Coach Mason, kind of explain the adjustments that were made in the first half, or going into the second half, and what was the most pivotal and the momentum changer that came in the second half as Keyshawn McGill scored twice, and then Arian Kane Vesey, as he put on an astounding performance. I think he was over 300 yards rushing.
You know, guys, we made a couple of defensive adjustments, but they were minor. You know, we were just finding ourselves a little bit out of sorts there, obviously, in the first half. You know, and I think we're learning how to overcome those things. You know, we got to settle ourselves down, get ourselves back under control, get ourselves in the right position to be able to make plays. And we did a good job of making that adjustment at halftime. We had 2 phenomenal drives in the third quarter that, you know, we fell short on. So, you know, offensively, I think we just decided that, you know, maybe it was me. Maybe I had us handcuffed a little bit in the first half. And I just, you know, we had an opportunity to open it up, and we opened it up and made some great plays.
I also want to compliment astounding play calling this evening in regards to the running game and how you just changed up a lot of the alignments from that perspective. Michael McCullough went down, and also saw Marquise Hurt go down.
I think we're okay. I think we're just a little banged up, and when we're going to, that's part of playing football. But I think everybody's okay. Look, minor sprains, no big deal, and we'll move on.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Hey.
What a
That was Coach Phil Mason with a few post-game comments. Also had the chance to catch up with running back Arian Kane VC and also senior linebacker Nuke Woodard, whom is also one of the Wolves' captains this season. Let's see what they had to say after the Lake Central victory.
Travis Harmon-Smith with arenasportsnet.com, starting with Arian Kane VC. Astounding night on offense. I think you went over 300 yards rushing, almost hit the school record. What's going through your mind?
Man, I just went out there and did my thing today. I saw we was down in the slumps at halftime, and I was like, man, I got to pull it through. And then my best friend, my right-hand man, was down, man. I had to show that dude that we doing this for him, man. We got to get better.
What's going to be a critical point going into next week? Going into next week's matchup? Being 5-1, you guys are now, I think it's a 3-way tie for first or a 4-way tie for first.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
Well, first of all, we got to get Hurt healthy and all that, so we got to probably switch some formations around, get some new people in there, some fresh people in there. Then we have to work their way up to that. And next week, I think we got in the bag. I think we're going to come out strong just like this week. We're going to try to get a better score before half.
I told the guys on the radio, you were probably one of the best running backs in Class 5A in the state of Indiana. How do you feel about me saying that?
I believe that. I don't even think 5A. I'm the best in the state. That's how I feel about mine.
All right, that's Arian Kane Vesey. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next we have Nuke Woodard, Michigan City linebacker in Campton. Nuke Woodard.
Yes, sir.
What was the turning point on defense coming out of halftime?
We knew we had to get it done. First half, we got to stop. Got some stops. They came back, scored. Little mistakes killed us. Coach got us in the locker room, talked to us. I told him, I said, we got to get this done. We got to get this done. We got to be 5-1. Talked to everybody. Came out. It was still a little shaky. Envoy stepped up. He did his thing. Our D-line stepped up. Got some tackles in the backfield. And I'm just proud of my team, man. I'm just very proud, man.
Earlier on in the first half, it seemed that Lake Central's running attack was, they were obviously executing effectively.
Yeah.
What did you guys make any adjustments at halftime to alleviate that running game? Because it seemed like they were getting a lot of yards in between the tackles.
Yeah, most
How did you guys alleviate that?
We were missing tackles. Some people weren't getting to where they were supposed to be, so we switched it up. We found a way to stop it. We stacked it up, Okay,